Have you ever dreamed of moving to Canada for its breathtaking landscapes, friendly people, and high quality of life? Well, not so fast. While some Canadian cities live up to the hype, others come with hidden challenges that might turn your dream move into a nightmare. From skyrocketing housing prices and harsh winters to stagnant job markets and traffic congestion that rivals New York, these cities lure newcomers with big promises but often leave them regretting their decision. Before you pack your bags and book that one-way ticket, watch this video until the end to discover the 5 Canadian cities you may regret moving to in 2025. If your city is on this list, you might want to reconsider. Let's dive in, and trust me, the number 1 city might surprise you. 5. Winnipeg, Manitoba. At first glance, Winnipeg seems like a great place to live. The city is affordable, centrally located, and has a rich art scene. But for many newcomers, Winnipeg quickly becomes a city they regret moving to. First, let's talk about the weather. Winnipeg isn't called Winterpeg for no reason. Temperatures here regularly drop to -30 degrees Celsius, -22 degrees Fahrenheit, and with wind chills, it can feel even colder. Snowstorms are common, and for months on end, you'll feel like you're living in a deep freezer. If you're not a fan of harsh winters, icy roads, and shoveling snow every morning, Winnipeg will test your patience. Then there's crime. Winnipeg consistently ranks among the top cities in Canada for violent crime. While some neighborhoods are safe, others have higher crime rates that make residents feel uneasy, especially families with young children. Economic growth is also limited. While Winnipeg has jobs in manufacturing and healthcare, opportunities in high-paying fields like tech and finance are scarce. For many professionals, the lack of career advancement makes Winnipeg feel like a dead end. And if you're dreaming of weekend road trips, think again. Winnipeg's remote location means the nearest major city is hours away. This isolation makes the city feel even smaller, and many newcomers end up leaving after just a few years. Bottom line? If you love affordability and don't mind extreme cold, Winnipeg could work for you. But for most people, the long winters, crime rates, and limited job opportunities make this a regretful move. 4. Halifax, Nova Scotia. At first glance, Halifax seems like a dream. A charming, coastal city with stunning ocean views, a laid-back lifestyle, and rich maritime history. But many newcomers quickly discover Halifax isn't what they expected. Let's start with jobs. Halifax has a tiny job market compared to bigger cities like Toronto or Vancouver. While government, tourism, and shipping provide some opportunities, if you're in tech, finance, or specialized fields, good luck finding work. Many new residents struggle for months trying to find a stable job, only to settle for low-paying positions. Next, there's the cost of living. You'd expect Halifax to be affordable, right? Wrong. Housing prices have skyrocketed in recent years, and renting isn't cheap either. For a small city, the prices are shockingly high compared to what people earn. Then comes the seasonal chaos. Halifax thrives on tourism, which means during the summer, the city is packed with visitors driving up prices and making daily life frustrating. But in the winter, it's dead. Many businesses shut down, job opportunities dry up, and the cold, dark months feel endless. Transportation? Halifax's public transit is terrible. If you don't own a car, getting around can be slow, unreliable, and frustrating. Who thrives here? Retirees and nature lovers who don't need high-paying jobs. But if you're looking for career growth, affordability, or year-round activity, Halifax might leave you disappointed. 3. Calgary, Alberta. Calgary is known for its breathtaking Rocky Mountain views, the famous Calgary Stampede, and a booming oil industry. But before you pack up and head to Alberta, there are major red flags to consider. First, Calgary's economy is a roller coaster. The city relies heavily on oil and gas, meaning when prices crash, so do the jobs. If you're working in energy, finance, or construction, you better have a backup plan. Many people move here for high salaries, only to lose their jobs when the market crashes. Next, the cost of living. While Calgary isn't as expensive as Toronto or Vancouver, housing is still pricey. Rent and home prices fluctuate with the economy, and the city's sprawling layout makes car ownership almost mandatory, adding to your expenses. And the weather? Calgary is famous for its unpredictable climate. One day it's freezing, the next it's warm, thanks to Chinook winds. The winters are long, cold, and snowy, and the summers are short and dry. If you don't like extreme weather changes, Calgary might not be for you. For outdoor enthusiasts who love skiing and hiking, Calgary offers a great lifestyle. But for those seeking stability, affordability, and a predictable economy, Calgary can be a risky move. 2. Toronto, Ontario. Toronto is Canada's biggest and busiest city. It's known for job opportunities, diversity, and world-class entertainment. But many people who move here regret it almost immediately. First, Toronto is insanely expensive. Housing prices start at $1 million, and rent for a one-bedroom apartment easily costs $2,500 plus per month. Even groceries and transportation are more expensive than in most Canadian cities. Then, there's traffic. Toronto has some of the worst congestion in North America. Commuters lose 140+ hours a year stuck in traffic, and public transit is overcrowded and unreliable. And if you think you'll have a quiet life in Toronto, think again. The city is overcrowded, fast-paced, and stressful. Long lines, packed streets, and high crime rates make daily life exhausting. Toronto is great for ambitious professionals who don't mind spending a fortune to live here. But for most people, it's not worth the stress. 1. Vancouver, British Columbia. And finally, the number one city you might regret moving to. Vancouver. Yes, it's beautiful. Yes, the weather is milder. But living here is a different story. Vancouver is one of the most expensive cities in the world. A detached home costs over $1.4 million, and renting a one-bedroom easily costs $2,800 per month. Even with a high-paying job, you'll struggle to afford a comfortable life here. Salaries? They don't match the cost of living. Wages in Vancouver are lower than in Toronto, meaning even people with decent jobs struggle financially. And don't forget the rain. Vancouver gets 160+ days of rain per year. If you're someone who needs sunshine, Vancouver's gloomy, endless drizzle might take a toll on your mental health. For nature lovers with big salaries, Vancouver is great. But for everyone else? It's a financial nightmare. So, which of these cities surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you're planning to move to Canada, watch our next video on the best cities to live in. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights. Thanks for watching.